So, I need to pull up chat still. But, what time is it? Almost 8. Okay, I have a couple hours still. Please. Chat. Alright. We need this. And this for my eggs. This is for my dinner. Maybe. I don't know. I can put the egg maker away now. This thing is the bomb. It makes hard-boiled eggs 7 at a time. It's super simple. All right. Check on this baby. I don't know if it's fully doubled yet. I don't think it's doubled yet. I'll show you guys though. Oh, that smells so good. Dough. I think it's close to doubling. This rising part is supposed to take a while, especially because it's cold. But that's okay, because we're about to warm it up in here, and then hopefully it'll get some more rising done. But we also have these to make. Do we have to put these in the fridge or anything? Fuck, we do. God damn it, how long do we have to put them in the fridge? Chill the discs in the refrigerator for at least 3 hours. Okay, so we're gonna make the dough for this, and then we're gonna do the cutouts tomorrow. I guess I don't have to do the cutouts, but I bought cookie cutters specifically for this. I didn't realize, or I would have made them earlier. Actually, I wouldn't have because I was working and I was busy. Okay, so that's okay because we're gonna make the dough for the gingerbread cookies ahead of time. And we're gonna pop the dough in the fridge, and then tomorrow on stream we'll do the cutouts and cook them. And yeah, that'll be yummy. So first, okay, we need to get the dough going. I need to also do these eggs. I have eggs that I needed to peel. So I'll probably peel these eggs first so I can get this bag out of the way. Let me wash my hands real quick. Experimental baking, you want to know if it sounds good? Yeah, sure. Also, thank you. like my headset too. It's pretty comfy. It's getting worn out though. I've had it for a couple years now. Or actually, I've had it for like 3 or 4 years now. So it it's getting to the end of its life. Okay, so first I'm actually just gonna work on peeling these eggs and putting them in a bag. Matcha, swirl, cinnamon, and Italian herb. Chocolate chip cheesecake, cookie bars, trying some cinnamon, honey, ginger rolls. Ooh, okay. I don't know about matcha swirl just specifically because I don't know if I like matcha. I don't think I've ever had matcha, so that I can't really have an opinion on. Um, Cinnamon, always a yes. I love cinnamon bread. Um, Italian herb, I'd say that's probably really good. So, there's a sourdough I get from my grocery store, and I'm not really I'm not getting it anymore because now I just started my first sourdough loaf today, but it was a rosemary flavor, and it was delicious. Like it's perfect for like turkey sandwiches. Hi Greg, how is it going? I'm gonna take all my eggs out so I can just put all my shells in here. Um, Chocolate chip cheesecake cookie bars sounds amazing. I'm on board. And cinnamon honey ginger rolls. I mean, you can't go wrong with cinnamon and honey. And like, I don't know, I feel like the ginger sounds really good too. So I feel like they're all good. I just don't know about matcha because I've never had it. But I've heard good things. So, yeah. Week from tomorrow, and I'm on vacation for just over 2 weeks. Dang, I'm so jelly. I'm gonna have like a 5 day weekend coming up soon. I'm pretty excited about that. And then I have like a 3 day weekend, I think. Something like that. I don't know. I have some days off coming up, so I'm excited for that. Can always come join anytime. I don't know if my work will be too happy about that. So I kind of want to get a like glass container to put my hard-boiled eggs in soon. Cuz I kind of want to start getting like glass containers and jars for all the stuff that I start to make. Or just like do because like right now I'm just putting all like my shredded cheese in bags and my sourdoughs in jars, of course. But yeah, my eggs and shredded cheese are currently just going in bags. I think it'd be cool to get like yeah, I mean I wash and reuse them sometimes, but like not all the time. Like I feel like every other time I will grab a new one, something like that. But I kind of want to get like a nice glass jar to put these in. I think that would be fun. We'll see. depends on space, so, because these currently fit very well in my deli drawer. Yeah, like mason jars, that's what I was thinking. Um, of starting to get just some mason jars to use. Like, so obviously I live in an apartment right now, so I can't do like full homestead stuff. But my 5-year goal is to get to where I have a good level of like homestead like stuff that I'm doing, making myself and not going to not going to the store to make kind of thing. Um, because although it saves you a lot of money, it costs money to get started. Um, so I'm slowly like working towards it, and I'm hoping within the next 5 years to buy a house. Maybe next year I'll be buying a house, possibly. Not obviously not going to be a farm, but if I have a house with a yard, I can get started on some things. So that would be progress. On my apartment patio. That would be hilarious. I think my neighbors would hate me, but I'd love to get to the point to where I can actually like raise some chickens and stuff. Cuz that's like how I grew up. I grew up with like chickens and goats and stuff like that. So, I just want to get to that point to where I can start doing stuff like that. Uncut and unwashed strawberries in mason jars, screw the lid, keep for weeks sometimes. Yeah, exactly. Like stuff like that. Um, I think this spring I am going to try and get some planter boxes. Um, and do like a very small patio garden. My patio is not very big, but I want to see if maybe I can at least get a couple little things going. I'm not sure what yet. Um, I think I would. I'm trying to think of what I would use the most. Like, I'd probably use zucchini a lot if I did zucchini. Unfortunately, zucchini grows very large, but maybe I can manage to make it work. I think I could figure it out. Um, Herbs and veggies, you have to get growing lights and do it indoors. Fair. Uh, one of those giant pumpkins. I don't know if I'd use pumpkins if I were to do pumpkins. um, yeah, I think I'd probably do like zucchini, maybe tomatoes. So then I can learn to make ketchup and um I can do like tomato sauce and stuff like that. That would be a good option. Leah sized pumpkins. Mushrooms are easy as hell. That's one thing I've never grown. Um, when I was at my last house before I got divorced, I had a garden and I grew strawberries, zucchini, bell peppers, pickles. My pickles didn't end up sprouting. Those died, unfortunately. Um, and tomatoes. think that was all. And then like indoors, I was growing oregano, green onion. Did I do basil? I might have done basil. I might do some of the herbs. I might do like oregano and basil and green onion. We'll see. We'll see what I can get away with my patio and what planters I can manage to get. Hydroponic setup. True. I'd have to make space for it though. I can do like a little plant corner. I just worry that if I do an indoor garden, that I'm gonna have a lot of like fruit flies in here, and I don't want to have fruit flies in here. I don't want to deal with that. Then I'd have to be a lot more careful with my sourdough starter too, if that was the case. Indoor herb garden with arrow garden? Ooh. They don't really care about sunlight. True. Chives and lettuce to those. Yeah. Indoor, oh, I already read that. Upkeep your garden, you won't have bugs and insects. I mean, probably true. Maybe I'll be good about it. We'll see. I'm like honestly doing things like baby steps. Baby steps. I'm not gonna go too crazy. Um, I'll probably just start with like simple things to start. Like in reality, I'd love to do cucumbers so that I can make pickles. But that involves a whole process that I don't think I want to deal with just yet. So I think it would be a safe bet for me to start with like tomatoes and zucchini and then herbs. I think that would be a good start for me for my little patio garden until I can get a house and start a outdoor garden. But it kind of depends on a lot of stuff. I'm really hoping next year to be able to get a house. But that hugely depends on if I can get my promotion that I've been working towards. And if the housing market is not absolutely dog shit. If you ever get a goat, you could then grow and make pizza from your garden. And a goat. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't think I'm ever gonna get a goat. I don't think I'm ever gonna do like goats or cows or pigs, any of those kind of animals. I think if I do any kind of animal, it's just gonna be chickens. Just because I can only handle so much upkeep by myself. Making goat cheese takes time to get right. Yeah, so I had a friend growing up. She was my neighbor. That's all the eggies, by the way. All peeled. So I'm tossing those in the fridge. Now I have hard-boiled eggs for my lunches. But I had a friend growing up, and she lived right down the road. She was my neighbor. They had a bunch of goats, and they would milk the goats. I helped with the milking of the goats every now and then. and they made goat cheese out of them. They also made soap out of the goat milk. Um, and I don't know what else they made. I know they made multiple things with it, and it was just a big process, and it was smelly. Like their house was always kind of stinky from it. And I don't know if I want to deal with that. Well, we'll see. Sausage, yeah. Hi, Justin. Hello. Welcome in. Yeah, you can make soap out of it. They made a lot of soap out of it, and it smelled really good. It's really good for your skin too. Um, Otter and her hubby got a small piggy as a pet. He was great. Oh, so I had a friend. So my main friends were my neighbors, and um, I lived like in the mountains, and my family kind of had like their own little farm. So that's why I have these friends. I have these animals, right? And anyways, they had a potbelly pig, and his name was Alex. He was really sweet until he wasn't. I don't know. Sometimes he was just mean and he would bite us for no reason. We're like, what the hell, man? So, yeah. Sure, I deserve being bit. No, I didn't. I was very nice to that pig. You would just be like just chilling on the floor doing nothing. You would just come over and bite your leg. Like rude. I was just chilling. Like why you gotta have beef? So that's a thing that happens sometimes. I don't want to unplug my coffee maker. Move my toaster oven out of the way. Ugh. Get up there. But don't fall over on my tree. I have my tree up here. It gets in the way sometimes. Okay. There. Okay. So we're gonna start on these gingerbread cookies. These gingerbread cookies, the recipe I'm following, you can find it online, the exact same one. Why is my counter wet? Bitch. My book wet. Okay. Anyways. You do Sally's cook if you look up Sally's baking addiction, I think it's mainly under. It's from Sally, so. My counter is wet. What the fuck? Oh, from the eggs. I was like, how the hell's my counter wet? I'm making a mess. You see, of course it's wet. Goodness. I'm using a tag from a pair of leggings as my bookmark. Okay. Alright, so how much do I need? I know I took out the butter for a reason. Where is it? Okay. 10 tablespoons. So 1 1/4 sticks. I took this out yesterday because I planned on doing this yesterday on stream. And my stomach was killing me, so I canceled. But we're good now. Ah, please. Okay. 10 tablespoons. I, at some point, might make butter. Learn to make butter and do that myself. Because I've seen it done and it looks like super simple. Especially if you have like a mixer like this. You can just plop in the cream and just turn it on and go. No, I don't have an ice cream maker, unfortunately. So I was thinking I might start making butter soon. Learn how to do that. So then I don't have to buy butter anymore. Super simple. I am pretty simple. You're not gonna not gonna lie. Okay. Anyways. What else does it need? Oh, it needs an egg at room temperature. I didn't realize that. So these are not room temperature, but I don't care. I like to get my eggs from Costco because they have like the cage-free organic eggs and like the certified humane eggs too. And they're the same price as getting these. But I didn't want to go all the way to Costco and I was almost out of eggs, so I had to get those ones. One day, guys, one day I'll have my own chickens and I can get my own eggs. W Costco. Yeah, for real. Costco's awesome. 2/3 of a cup of molasses. I also know how to do how to make brown sugar because of Pumpkin. She made it one time on stream. And it's super easy, and I didn't know it was that easy. So I do want to start making my own brown sugar soon. 2/3 of a cup. There it is. Put it on your armpit for a few minutes. I mean, you're not wrong. So, some of my favorite cookies are like molasses cookies and gingerbread cookies. And I feel like that's like so different. I don't know. You when you ask people their favorite kind of cookie, like I feel like 9 times out of 10 it's usually chocolate chip cookie or like peanut butter cookie. But nah, my favorite is either molasses or gingerbread because they're both very similar. I love them so much. Mill your own flour while you're at it. I don't know how to do that. I haven't had a peanut butter cookie in so long. I have some on the counter. Soft gingerbread is by far the best, hands down, over a hard gingerbread. Oh yeah, for sure. I love soft gingerbread. These, I don't know if they're gonna be soft or hard. I guess we'll see. I haven't used this recipe yet, but I wanted to use one from my recipe book because that's why I bought it, is to use it on stream. I want to look up like a homestead recipe book so then I can get that and start using it. I think that would be fun. Get in there, bitch. Oh yeah, I forgot that there is a way to get molasses not sticky. Oh yeah, you're supposed to spray it with cooking spray before you use these, and then it comes out nice and easy and doesn't make a mess. But I kind of forgot because it's been a while. So, yeah. But yeah, I don't think I'll ever do my own flour. I just like I buy bags of flour from Costco. I have a 25-pound bag of bread flour that I use for my sourdough. Don't tempt her. There's an attachment for the stand mixer? Oh, damn. Of course there is. There's always an attachment. It has so many attachments. I haven't tried the pasta attachment yet. I have a pasta maker though. I was thinking I might start making my own pasta soon too. I want to. We'll see if I do. I'm taking baby steps. I'm like learning to do one thing at a time. And then like once I get used to doing that one thing regularly, then I'm gonna like and then I incorporate another one, and then eventually like I start doing things like I've done them so much so that it's just like a normal habit. Like I don't go to the store to get it, kind of thing. You gave away your 6-quart stand mixer when you went low carb. You don't really miss it. I would miss this a lot. It's my baby. It's pretty freaking great, true, and it lasts forever. 60 years ago that a Charlie Brown Christmas episode first aired. Dang, that's a long time ago. These don't really. Oh, okay, brown sugar. I was like, do these not take any sugar? Found it. Okay. I need a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Pasta's so simple to make, you'll enjoy doing it. Pasta is it's kind of a pain in the ass by yourself, not gonna lie, but it is so fucking good that it's worth it. What was I getting? A teaspoon. Well, I don't know. I have like the hand crank pasta machine. So, and I make like fettuccine alfredo usually with it. Or just like fettuccine noodles. But man, trying to like crank it and pull it out at the same time and not fuck it up is kind of a pain in the ass. Like if you have an extra person there to like crank it for you while you pull it, then it's like so much easier, and it's like you can get it all done super quick and it's not a headache. Really putting a knife to cut it. I mean that works, but like I have a pasta machine, so why not? I'm also planning on making tortillas. I was gonna do that tonight, but I forgot. If we have time, I'll do tortillas or crackers. But look at her. She rose from here all the way up to here. I fed her this morning. She's a queen. I need to give her a name. I haven't given her a name yet. I was kind of thinking maybe Dorothy, like Dorothy, or Dora, or some kind of dough incorporation. I'm still thinking of names. But yes, I love her, and she's doing great. I'm so proud of her. She's a newly established sourdough starter. Um, and yeah. So I might do either some crackers tonight or some tortillas if I have time, but I don't know if I will because I wasn't expecting to have the issue with the camera, so that might be a tomorrow problem. Okay, got the vanilla extract. I need 3/4 of a cup of packed brown sugar. Okay, how old is this brown sugar? Because I found it in the drawer. Oh, it's perfectly fine. It's got like a year until it's bad. Okay. Roxanne. I don't know. I was thinking of best before date, not expiry. Yeah, exactly. So that means it's even better. It means it's got even more time. Most food doesn't have an expire date. True. I was just checking to make sure that this wasn't like possibly one that got like accidentally shoved to the back of the drawer and was like expired back in like 2023, and I'm like, it's fine. But no, that one was good because I had this brand new one that I opened, and then the other day I was putting stuff in my baking drawer and I was like, oh shoot, like I didn't realize that I had that one in there. I have to do 3/4 of a cup, but I don't want to use the 1/4 cup 3 times. That's just too much work. All right, 3/4 enough. Cute containers for your main baking stuff. Well, I don't for brown sugar because brown sugar is such a bitch. It it gets hard quickly. And I even got one of the special containers for brown sugar to help it like maintain the moisture. And I swear that one was worse than just keeping it in a bag. Like when I keep it in a bag like this, it stays moist. Brown sugar bears to help. I never heard of a brown sugar bear. Maybe I'll look into that. I've also heard bread works. Like a piece of white bread. Apparently, I don't know. But yeah, I have cute containers for my flour and my sugar and my oatmeal. I do have an extra container that I can use, but I was debating on what I wanted to use it for. I was thinking I might use it for my rice though, because there's a rice that I use and I hate the box that it's in, so I might just pour it in there. Or just bake more often. True. I have been baking a lot more often, which is probably why that's always soft, because I'm always having to buy more brown sugar, which I just need to start making my own brown sugar, which I plan to do soon. Baby steps. Baby steps. All right, that is all the wet ingredients. I have to mix it now. I want to get more jars that are the same as the one I got for my sourdough starter, because I love it so much and I think it's so cute. So I want to get another one. One for when I swap her out, like to put her in a fresh jar. And then I want to get another one for discard. Because right now for discard, I just have this one for the discard. Not super fancy or anything. So I want to get another one, like the one I have for her, because it's got like flowers on it and stuff. It's really cute. Soon TM, exactly. Oh, I soft like Leah, true. Convinced. And used for breadcrumbs? True. True. I could start making breadcrumbs too. Don't give me ideas, because I will start making my own breadcrumbs too. One of these days, I'm just gonna I'm open my pantry and it's all gonna be like glass mason jars that are labeled, and I'll be like, yeah, I just make everything myself because I don't want to buy it from the grocery store. Don't have any to store some bread in the oven. Try it out in there. Yeah, true. I don't know why I don't do that, but I don't do that yet. But that is a good idea of something that I could start doing instead. I could do it with all my extra sourdough I'm gonna have. Going full Amish, pretty much. One day. One day I'm gonna have a lot of just like homemade stuff. That's my goal. Okay. What do I need? Baking soda, salt, ginger, ginger. What else? What other spices? Allspice, cloves. Do I even have any? I'm so short. I can't read any of these. Whole cloves. I don't want to grind these real quick. Allspice. I don't want to grind these out. Do I have ground cloves? Chili powder, cumin. Cream of tartar. Oh my god. Pepper. Oh, ground cloves. Haha! I knew I had some. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Why are the spices so high up? They're on the bottom shelf. I'm just short, okay? They're not really that high. Is that what you want to hear? No, no, they're literally right here. That's the first shelf. I'm just short as fuck. Is that what you want to hear? That I'm just short and I can't see? Cinnamon. I knew there was cinnamon. Cinnamon. I did just buy more cinnamon to fill these. I'm not putting any a spice grinder because in Winco there's a bulk section and they already have all the spices and I could just take them, put them in baggies, and then refill these, and that's all I need to do there. I'm not gonna go that extreme. I need to chill. Oh, I forgot the puzzles up on the screen. Forgot about that. My bad. Is anybody working on the puzzle? I can get it down. Nobody's working on it. Already met you. I know how short you are. True. Brain. Work for 5 seconds, please. All right. Butter. All right. Half teaspoon, tablespoon, and half teaspoon salt. Baking soda. So I need teaspoon, half teaspoon, and tablespoon. And then flour's last. Half teaspoon. I already have the teaspoon out. Tablespoon. Look, I might have to get out my cinnamon that I just bought. Where did I put it? I'm just gonna use this cinnamon so it's easier. A place for bulk things like that in Canada. They have a chain that specializes in it called Bulk Barn. Ooh, nice. Yeah, we just have a section in our grocery store that has it, and like oatmeal, like oats in general, are only 80 cents a pound. Like they're super cheap. Like if you go to the aisle, like the regular aisle, and get like Quaker oats, it's like $4 or $5, I think, for like a pound. So it's just like, nah, just go over to the bulk section, grab some things from bulk. All right. Tablespoon, right? Tablespoon of ground cinnamon. Yes. Hell yeah, I love cinnamon. Fuck me up. Make me some pickles. Emotional damage. Alright, cinnamon done. I should go from top to bottom so I don't get confused. Teaspoon of baking soda. Oh fuck. Okay. I accidentally put the wet stuff in that side. This side's for wet. Okay. Salt. Half a teaspoon of salt. Mm. Okay. 1 tablespoon of ginger. Yes, they do sell gummy bears in those bulk bins. And gummy worms. And I can't get it in the hole. Um, they have like M&Ms and everything in there. Uh, with whole cinnamon, technically not cinnamon, but a cousin of it tastes close enough. Real cinnamon is more expensive apparently. I wouldn't doubt it. Oh god. Oh. That's fine. Well, I mean, like, cause they have the vanilla extract. I just get the imitation vanilla extract. It's significantly cheaper. Imitation vanilla flavor. It's like a fuck ton cheaper. Does the same thing. Yeah, at least they tell you it's artificial. Alright. Did the cinnamon already. Half a teaspoon of allspice. Unless you're a pro, it's not that big of a deal to matter. Exactly. My food still comes out delicious, and that's all that matters. I find it so weird how ground cloves are. I don't know. It's pretty much just like putting pepper in your cookie. But it does something. It's in like every fall recipe, like pumpkin pie and stuff. I don't know what it does, but that's a thing. Alright, that's all the spices. Now I just need to add in the flour and mix, and then these will be done. 3.5 cups of flour. Put some stuff away. All these away. Nutmeg and meat dishes. Yeah. Like, you add nutmeg to, broccoli cheddar soup. Sounds weird, but. Oh! Fuck! I dropped the paprika. Those are glass. I was surprised that didn't break. And you want more glass around you? Yeah. Gives me more opportunity for failure. Okay, what was I doing getting the flour, right? I should have looked up a gingerbread cookie discard recipe. Too late now. Because I have sourdough discard that I could have used. Oh well, maybe next time. Too late now. 1, 2, get in there, bitch. 3, 1/2. Measuring cups and spoons are so inaccurate now that we can easily weigh stuff. Yeah. I actually have a scale that I use. While I have the flour out, I'm gonna refill my flour. But I'm also gonna mix this while I do that. Yeah, I'm putting the old flour on top because, you know what? I go through enough flour to where I don't care. And there's not much flour left in here anyways. There's like 1/2 cup, if that. Now, if the flour that was in there was like 6 months old, then I'd use it up. But I assure you, it's only like a month old, maybe 2. So, yeah, no. I don't think I can fit this whole bag in here. That's okay. Flour can't go bad, so you're more than fine. I mean, probably can. But it lasts forever. The best before on here is October of 2026. So we got plenty of time. True. I wish I had a giant freezer. That'd be so sick. Oh, how are you looking, baby girl? Beautiful. Very nice. This is looking good too, I guess. Not as beautiful as my sourdough, but you try. Divide into 2 equal portions. Place each portion in a large piece of plastic wrap. Okay. And then they're supposed to refrigerate for 3 hours, so that will be a tomorrow issue for when we make those cookies fully. Need some plastic wrap. Or do I want to do parchment paper? Let's do plastic wrap. If you ever get a deep freezer, make sure you organize it and keep it organized. Oh, for sure. For sure. I mean, I already keep my like chicken and stuff organized in my regular freezer. Because I have separated chicken that I freeze and use. I was gonna use my bowl scraper, but that means I'm gonna have to wash it in order to. I Excuse me, ma'am. Did I say you can go down? So technically, with how my sourdough is now, I could cook it, but they usually recommend cold proofing it, so that's what I'm gonna do because it's my first sourdough that I've ever done, so I'm gonna do what they recommend once I get that going. Okay. 9 o'clock. We're about an hour. I still gotta finish that puzzle. It's okay. If I don't finish that puzzle, I'll finish it tomorrow. Ooh, but then I don't know. I don't know if I'd have to like turn off my PC or anything. Or not turn off my PC. Split this in half. Let's rub out half. Okay. Get out of there. Okay. Half of the dough. I was gonna use my bench scraper, but I didn't need to, so I'm gonna put that aside so I can use it later. I'm gonna use my fingers. Okay. Oh, next Monday I will not be streaming because my work is having a holiday party. So I'm gonna be going to a holiday party. I was like, free food? Fuck yeah, sign me up. I'll be there. Bill 1. We need to do with you. What you're doing to your starter. Yes. Oh fuck, I did that wrong. Yeah, I'm picking a party over you. Cause you guys don't give me free food. Maybe if you guys gave me free food, then it'd be a different story. I got a pocket full of sunshine. If you get your ass here, you get free food. Food over friends. I mean, true. I'm always over here making food for you guys. You're never making food for me. So, yeah. I got a pocket full of sunshine. I got a love and I know it's all mine. Any of this food? Well, it's here. You choose to not eat it, so that's on you, bro. All right. To discs of gingerbread dough for gingerbread cookies. I kind of wish I just scooped them on the trays, but I specifically bought cookie cutters for this occasion. So, I'll be cutting them out tomorrow. But I'm going to have my kids. So that means my kids are going to want to cut them out. So you guys are probably going to end up seeing my kids cut them out. Even though I am not a fan of when they cut them out, because then they just cause issues. They fight over it. But, well. They're going to want to. I know they are, because they love doing it. Even though they're going to be doing that in a couple weeks. But it's okay. Give me an audio drive down sometime. I don't know. Stranger danger. Kidding, of course. Gotta get these soaking. Bread rail for gingerbread. That's pretty much what it's gonna be. So tune in tomorrow if you want to see a gingerbread bread rail. Okay. I don't think I'll have time to. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna have time to do this. I'm just gonna leave this on the counter for tomorrow. I'm gonna need that anyway. Alright, so this is a banneton bowl. This is what my sourdough is gonna go into. I need to clean off my counter. I got bread. I got eggshells and flour on it. Thank you. Okay. Fancy bowl. Yeah. I don't know what it does. I'm gonna be honest with you on that one. But it's what all the cool kids are doing. You know what I forgot to buy though is like a bowl cover. Kind of wish I did. I want to see what it is like putting it on this. I probably won't put it on it every time. I feel like it's gonna be more hassle than it's worth. But you know what? Maybe it'll be easier. Yo, there's a measure thing and there's a temperature thing. Maybe traditional? Oh, maybe. I don't know, because there's like the divots. But I don't know. Apparently it cold proofs in there though. Alrighty. Oh, that smells so good. This is what she looks like before I take her out. So I have to remember what to do with her. I know I have to take her out. I think I have to flour the surface first. Get the flour. Gotta get my flour out, guys. This is my bread flour. Listen, that was only $12 at Costco, okay? That means I can get a giant bag and I don't have to get another bag for a while. Okay. Floured, probably over floured the surface. I'm supposed to flour in here too. I don't have one of those fancy flour sifter thingies that people use to do like a light dusting of flour. So, good enough. Dusted. I have a lot of flour on here. Can we make some crazy bread? Not this time. This is my first time ever doing a sourdough. So we're gonna do it like just traditional, regular sourdough. Nothing crazy. Especially because she just got to where she's able to use for the starter. So I also can't like go too crazy with her until she's like way more established. But like, oh my god, she looks so beautiful. Get the fuck out of the ball! Good enough. Alright, so don't yell at her. I'm sorry, honey. I didn't mean it. I know how they do it when they're incorporating stuff into it. So that's just what I'm gonna do. I know that they always like spread it out. Oh my god. Girl. Girl. I got a hair in it. That's my fault. That's my bad. Okay. And then and then they always do like a trifold. And then they trifold again. And then they like spin it and pull it towards them. I've watched a lot of TikTok videos on this so that I could kind of know how to do it. I think like that. And then they go upside down so that the pretty part is on top. Question mark. Okay. And then they like lightly sprinkle pandemic bread baking. Nope. Cuz I don't like to be part of trends. All right. I'm a little worried about how this little corner is gonna be. I'm just gonna leave it alone because I'm making it worse. Okay. It's gonna maybe have a little divot. We just won't talk about it. That'll be the bottom. That's a future problem. What's the type of electronic music you find in a tavern in the early 2000s? No idea. All right. So now I cover her. They say to cover her with a pastry cloth. or a towel, or your mom, or I don't know, or plastic wrap. That's what I'm doing. Plastic wrap. Pub step. Oh my god. Great. I'm sorry. I had to do it. I had to do it, Greg. Had to do it. I don't know how I'm gonna wash this. But it was kind of cool using that. I actually liked it. Okay. I need to get this flour off my hands. I hate it. One thing that I learned off of TikTok is that if you want to dissolve flour off of things, like bowls and stuff, just use cold water instead of warm water. And it washes off a lot easier. There you go. And it does work really well, actually. So I'm rinsing off my bowl real quick with some cold water. So I'm gonna do some more stuff. Fuck, I have no room for anything. Okay. So then tomorrow I take that, plop it in the Dutch oven, and cook it, and then I'll have a cute little sourdough. This just gets covered. Boom. Light covering, and then I'm just gonna do her towel, her snowflake towel to give her motivation. Put her in the fridge. Burn it all down. No, she's my baby. All right. Put this baby in the fridge. And then I should probably make dinner because I haven't ate yet. Get in the fridge. Okay. Realize I probably shouldn't have put her on that. Oh. Yes. Yes. Let's just burn down the place. Then I won't have to clean. And then I can also get out of work tomorrow. And forever, too, because I could just get fired. Okay. Sourdough is now cold proofing for a while. I'll be doing it in like a little less than 12 hours. So in like 11 hours, I'll be popping her in the oven. Ooh, actually 12 hours. It'll be around 9 a.m. because I get up at 8 and I have to have the Dutch oven heating for an hour. My apartment's gonna be so warm tomorrow. Alright, guys, I need dinner. So I'm gonna make some dinner. And by dinner, 24-hour dough proofing stream. I'll just leave the camera on pointed at my dough and you guys can watch it for the next 24 hours. Leftover dinner. It doesn't look very vibrant because it's been in the fridge. But it was delicious when it was made. It's potatoes and carrots and chicken and onion and garlic. I think that's it. Fun, yes. I use the put a time in and so cook. I never use the reheat. I just put a time in and I start it. Try reheat. Might taste a difference. Alright, alright. For the next minute, I'll do 1 minute on cook, 1 minute on reheat. Reheat. Select menu lid. I don't know what the menu number is. Reheat. Dinner plate, soup, sauce, casserole, pizza, baked good, tea. Let's do casserole. Yeah? Dinner plate? Let's do dinner plate. Reheat. Dinner plate. Start. Never done that before, I don't know. That's too fancy for me. Oh, and it's sensor. So I'm not gonna know when it's done. People use cook when it should be reheat. Fair. I think this food still tastes great though when it's reheated. Good to know. I'm just kind of lazy. What if it's too long? What if it explodes? What if it's like hot as balls? What if I'm meant to break? I'm checking on it. I'm scared. Hot enough. Hot as balls. Nope, it was hot actually. Now I'm gonna put a little bit of Italian salad dressing and Parmesan cheese. It was perfect because you used reheat. It wasn't done though, and it has sensor cooking, so I pre-jacked it. There. Dinner. Not fancy, but it's delicious. Because I made it. Okay. get people working on the puzzle good. Because, I have like 30 minutes to finish that puzzle. I don't think it's a super hard one. So. Okie dokie.